So what do we have here? We've got stone, coal, more stone, and titanium. So stone, coal, titanium. Anything else, or is that it in this area? We'll pipe this titanium up as well. I think that's it. Stone, titanium. Yep. Good enough. Alrighty. So we'll start doing that. We'll grab this tiny bit of coal. And let's return the flashing power signs. There we go. That way I can identify if they're plugged in or not. And then let's, of course, and just like that. So we'll have this one coming up and down around, and this one over and down like that. And this one will come in like that. There we go. And then of course provide power to all of this. And we'll hook that one up there. Oh, don't forget to hook up the rest of this here. What in blazes? It's something weird there. Okay, whatever. Now it's fixed. And then from there to there. Same here. It won't fill the line if it's not connected properly. And I connected that one properly, okay. Alrighty. Now for the titanium. Tedious part of the game. Mining all the resources. And I do mean all of the resources. All of it. As many as we can fit in here. Just like that. So the more we can fit, the better off we are. It's about how it goes. And 6. Sure. That will work for now. Put this down to here, come in a little bit down to here, just like that. Same here. Have this come up and over. And in like that. that will set up that one. Now is my arms starting to go to sleep on me. Unfortunate, but it's how it goes. Let's see here. And we'll just connect everything. That takes care of that. We'll add the power to that last, because that will be our main line to everything. Now we just need to come over here and pipe this titanium line in, and then this side will be done. So we'll just grab that there. It's very nice when ores are clustered closely together like this, because it makes placing the miners a tad bit easier. But it also causes a different sort of problem where you have one resource node right in the center that's not being grabbed because you can't place anything close enough. Actually, we might be able to place that one a little bit closer or maneuver it. Let's try. Haha! Closer, it's gotten. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Can make it difficult where one isn't missed or one is missed right in the center, but the cluster like that makes it easier to place your miners around it. So there's some pros and some cons. Like most everything. And then just like that, and we will grab and make all of this. Which will just take its time. Grab that. And this like that. Oh, I had forgotten to mention, I have made a decision in regards to being live. So we're going to look at, once we reach 100 subscribers, I will do a live session of me playing a video game. Not necessarily this one. It can. If there's a particular game that anyone would like to see me play during that live portion, do let me know down in the comments. If there is no preference or no one has suggested anything that they would like to see played live, then I will just pick something at my discretion and go from there. Did we not hook up the power for this? I thought we did. I guess we didn't. There, fixed. And now everything is being produced and supplied to a point. Titanium's filling up fairly quickly because we had a bunch of it. Now we need to build some logistics drones, which is stuff we have plenty of. I'm pretty sure I need to look. No. Oh, down here we didn't have any. Okay, so to make these, we need steel and copper. As I jump scare my cat as I move my foot down the deal. So steel, got copper, grab. Plenty of copper, at least for the time being, and we'll just build a bunch of those. Now we want these, which that, processors, and iron. We have the iron, we need the processors. Processors, here we come. Ooh. That was probably a lot more than I actually need. Let's dump 2 of those off for future use elsewhere. And let's let that build for the time being. Meanwhile, this is just going to build here while we do that. One.
Replication complete.
Supply probably isn't what we need. We probably need to put it in the demand area. Yeah. Demand area is where we needed it. And of course we want to... There's no point in only grabbing a small portion. We might as well grab a full load of each piece. So it will grab stone and the copper and the iron and the coal, and we'll start feeding it in places. Now we just need to build the receptacles, basically. So this is going to be the copper, and we're just gonna have it come all the way up here. And have it connect to the copper in a T. That way it uses all the local stuff before it uses any of the remote stuff that we may set up. Or at least it uses the local set that we have here anyway. That's going to grab more and more and more as the days go by. Slowly but surely. Alrighty, it's grabbing more as needed. And it will grab what it needs when it needs it. Glorious days. Now let's see here. We have a couple different things that still need directing. So if that's copper, then this can be stone. We'll just bring it to here. It's our only stone section. Which then gets split into two, which is okay. We don't need any priorities. Priorities, silicon here. We'll have this outputting the silicon there. Just like that, like so. Then, of course, we will also upgrade our iron line here. As all the stuff gets grabbed off of Icarus and taken to be made into higher quality things, which is glorious. Let's go from there. So now, yeah, there we go. Now we've got a full line here, which means these are constantly producing. As we slowly fix everything. Which means that this will start slowly producing constantly. Unfortunately, we need a whole bunch of all kinds of things. Eventually we'll build the war planet, and the war planet will be dedicated to building all of that. Now, given that won't be until the Dark Fog one, but we might design it since we have all the parts and whatnot that can be made. We might redesign it to do that here. And of course, because I'd forgotten about it, we need to set up a line here. For our proliferations, we're only going to start off with the one. here, and that's going to provide our proliferation to our different areas, but we'll deal with that here in a little bit. Oh, we need more power, don't we? Yes, we need a lot more power. Tons and tons more power. Let that grab what it's going to grab here. Need a lot more power. Which means another line of, or finish this line of wind generators. It's kind of too bad that wind is so much better than the solar energy on this planet. Solar energy is not only more compact, but also generates more. So if we were to take on average, so if we can fit 3 solar panels in between 2, essentially, roughly. Wind currently is generating 389 kilowatts, whereas solar is 165. So between 2 of these, which is, let's just make it 4, so 800 kilowatts, this makes 1, 2, 3, 4 and a little bit, so it makes roughly half. But is there, so that's 3, so that means 1, 2, 3. So in a square of 8, we're looking at 165. So this, between the 2 of these, are making 8. So that's 16. So that's 1.6 megawatts, I think, is what that is the equivalent to. This is making 4 times 165. Let me pull out my calculator and we'll actually just do the math here real quick. 165 times 9. That's 1485, so 1.4 megawatts. This little small piece here. This is 389, so let's keep that in mind of that 1. We'll make it 1.5. It's close enough. Just 1.5. Let's just round it up here. And then, so 1.5. This is 389 times that by 4. So, rough calculations here. Solar panels put out 1.5, whereas this one small section puts out about 1.55. So this puts out 1.48, and this puts out 1.55. So while this puts out a little bit more, the solar panels are better. Still. Hands down. Which is surprising. Considering panels are only operating at 46% capacity. So they're operating at literally half, less than half the amount that the wind ratio is producing, yet that small section in the area that it would be between the wind turbines produces darn near the exact same amount of power, even though it's producing at a lesser amount. That is actually cool to know, but that's insane though. Just goes to show you just how insanely better the solar panels are compared to that. So we're going to actually end up replacing our solar line here for solar panels eventually. Keyword there is eventually. We're not too worried about it just yet. Because right now we're doing pretty good on power. We could use more, but we're doing good on power. Let's see here. Jesus, it's hard to see the lines. I think this row right here would actually do good for solar panels. Let's actually just start that here.